Hey everyone, it's Amanda. Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we are trying out the new Morphe 24M. This is the main event palette. I am so excited to try this out with you guys with some swatches and create such a beautiful look. Also, just a quick announcement. Tomorrow I will be posting a video about my 100 subscriber giveaway now that I have hit over 100 subscribers. Thank you so much for all of the support. I am so excited to do this giveaway. So stay tuned for that video tomorrow so you can find out all of the details to enter. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and pop on my base. That way we can jump right on in. Alright guys, so now that my base is on, it's time to jump into this palette and I am so excited. It looks super cute. I know that Mama Mitchell, is that how you say it? I think that's how you say it. He is in collaboration with this. I think someone else is too, but I can't remember off the top of my head. This is what the packaging looks like. Super, super cute. So much fun. I did get the 24 artist palette when that one came out and I loved it so much. So I have high hopes for this one as well. When you do pull it out, of course you get a mirror as well as all of these beautiful shades. This just screams like fall to me, so that's why I love it a lot. And you do get these shades down here. There are 5 of them. They are water activated liners. I've never really tried those before. I probably won't be trying that today. Something I definitely want to practice around with though, but I'm very intrigued by that. I think that's a very cool concept to include that in a palette. And those glitters are just super, super pretty. I'm so excited to create such a beautiful look. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with the swatches for y'all. All right, so this is the first 2 rows. I'm sorry if my swatches are not very good, I apologize. But starting from the top, we have Free Spirit, then we have Acoustic, then we have Wild Child, which looks like a glitter topper. Then we have Abby, then Secret Gig, Avalon, Wellies, TBA, 1970, and Sacred. All right, so now we have the next 2 rows here. Starting from the top, we have Legends, Silver Haze, Supersonic, Fair, Some Rest, Whirl, Pyramid, Tippy, and Green Fields. All right, and this is the last row. These are the water activated ones. So I'm assuming based on the swatches that they're strictly for the water activating purpose, not for actually using them on the eyes. But starting from the top, we have Act 1, Act 2, Act 3, Act 4, and Act 5. All right, so I think what I want to do is while I'm creating this look, I just want to chit chat with you guys. I feel like when I do eyeshadow looks, I'm just doing them and walking through the steps. I'm not really talking. So I definitely want to step away from that and just kind of talk with you guys, see what's new, what's going on. So let's go ahead and get started with that. So I think the first shade that I want to go into is going to be Tippy, which is this yellow shade down here. I think it matches my shirt fairly well. So I'm going to put that in my crease. So for those who may not know, I am back to work. I started my YouTube channel while I was in quarantine as a way to, you know, express my hobby and my love for makeup, but also this is something I've always wanted to do, and that was the perfect time because I was away. But I am back at work and I have been since the end of May. So far so good. Definitely busy, and things are of course extremely different from what they used to be, and I'm just waiting for old normal to come back, if it ever does, or if this is just permanent forever. But if you guys are in another state, I'm in Florida, so if you guys are in another state, let me know how it is there and what's going on. I'm definitely curious to see how other places are handling this and what precautions are being taken and what's being done. I did do a vlog going to Universal, and it definitely, I will say it was super nice being able to jump right onto the rides and get right on and not really have to wait in a line. That was beautiful. But I did see something on Facebook today stating that 800 employees from that work in like the hotels, I don't know if that includes the park itself, but just it did say the hotels were being permanently furloughed slash, I mean, let go, really. And so I don't even know if any of those hotels are like open even slightly. I mean, the last thing I heard was that parks were allowing 25% capacity into the park. I don't know if that went up or not. I can't tell. I mean, there's always a bunch of people there regardless. So 25% is still a lot when it comes to the capacity of a theme park. I haven't been to Disney. I haven't been to Disney since I was in high school, so I couldn't tell you what that experience is like. If you have been to Disney, or even if you work at Disney, let me know down below how that's going, what that experience is going like as well. But other than that, I mean, just kind of living life as best as we can, working a lot. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and deepen the crease with this shade right here, which was called Green Fields. I'm just taking a small brush just to put it in the crease a little bit more, make it a tiny bit darker. Another thing I've been trying to do lately is read books again. I love books and will constantly buy books, but I'm having a hard time, like with everything going on, being back at work, sit down and actually read a book. I did buy the new Twilight, the new Twilight book, and I was so excited for it. I had the day off and I was there when the store opened so I could go get the book, and I have yet to read it yet. And that's terrible, but I just feel like I get so exhausted that I just don't have the energy to read. But if you guys know any good books, or if you guys enjoy reading, definitely let me know as well. I thought about doing like a video in the future where I'm gonna read a bunch of books and then kind of give my thoughts and reviews on the book. So if that's something that you guys are interested in, let me know as well. I'd love to know exactly what you guys are interested in, what you guys would like to see. I definitely would prefer some feedback from you guys. It definitely would mean a whole lot, just so I can know what I need to work on, as well as I know that I just did 3 videos where I decluttered my stuff, and it really was very popular and kind of got me to my goal of the 100 subscribers. So I know that's something that people like, but obviously declutters are not all the time. It's something that's going to be, you know, once in a while, but I will definitely make sure to do those from now on. But if there's anything specific that you guys are wanting reviews of, let me know that as well. So far, this is a different look from what I normally do. I'm a very colorful person, but I'm definitely liking the tones a little bit. I do want to try using one of the water activated shadows as an actual eyeshadow. So I think I'm going to go in with Act 1, which is this shade here, and just see how that works. And I'm going to put it on the outer corner here. Also, I am making cake pops currently. Have any of you guys ever made cake pops before? Me and my stepsister are making them. They're actually in the fridge right now, cooling, and so that way they could be like hardened a little bit more. But they came out kind of mushy whenever we crumbled the cake and mixed it with the icing. So I'm hoping I did that right. I love to bake, I love to cook, but I am not an expert at it, and I do mess up sometimes. So I'm hoping that they turn out decent. I was seeing a lot of TikToks where they are showing off like now their Christmas stuff. So like where they make cupcakes in a circle and they turn it into like a wreath out of cupcakes, and it's giving me winter Christmas vibes. Even though Florida winters are not an actual winter, I look forward to it because it does get a little cooler here, which I prefer. And I just love fall, Halloween, Christmas. This is like my favorite time of the year that we're getting into. I think that worked pretty nice. So I'm assuming these can be, the swatches did not come out good with these at all. And so they didn't really make me think that they would work very well as shadows, but I am just like kind of packing it on and fluffing it out a little bit, and that's seeming to work with it and making these outer corners a little darker and not make them look patchy. I really like this look. Like, this is actually really, really nice. I like these tones. So I am going to now, if I can find the right brush, there it is. I'm just gonna take my flat brush, looks like this, and I'm gonna go back in with that green shade that I used on the outer corner to line my lids, then go back in with the first shade I used to buff it out as well. So I just pick up some on there and just line it kind of like eyeliner, try to make it thin and as close to the waterline as I can. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it has been raining intensely here today. I was outside sitting out there on the porch for a little while and it was just pouring so bad. I was like, is there a hurricane no one told me about? It was really, really bad. Speaking of hurricanes, poor Louisiana getting hit like they did. I feel so bad. This season is not fun. I mean, and then there's like the fires in California. Just Mother Nature is screaming at all of us lately, and it is pretty intense. I did see a hilarious post on Facebook in regards to 2020. It was like a beam of light coming down on the street, and it almost looked like it was like a dome, like something was coming down, and someone said, oh, please let it be Thor, but knowing how 2020 is going, it's probably Loki. And I thought that was hilarious, and that is probably very accurate. All right, so now we're diving into the fun stuff, which is these glitters. And I think I want to go into Legends, which is this shade right here. It swatched so nicely and felt so good. So I'm just going to take it on my finger. Oh my God. And we're just going to go ahead and tap it on the inner part of my eye. Careful, it's glitter. It does get messy, as you can see on my bottom. Not a big deal for me though, because I love glitter, so why not? And now for my inner corner, I'm gonna go in with Free Spirit, which is the shade up here. And we're just gonna pop that right on in there. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and pop on the rest of my eye makeup, and I'll be right back to give you my final thoughts on everything. All right, guys, so this is the completed look. So my thoughts on this palette is that the formula is really, really nice and buttery. That glitter shade is absolutely beautiful. As most Morphe palettes are really, really good. I highly recommend their formula. I'm really intrigued by that bottom row though, where it's the water activated, and I can't wait to try those out and practice those a little bit better, and can give you guys thoughts later on as soon as I can kind of get the hang of how that works. But overall, again, I do like the look that I created. I like the fall vibes I get from this palette, so I highly recommend it. I'll leave everything else in the description box down below. Again, don't forget to stay tuned in for tomorrow, where I'm going to do the video showing off everything that's a part of the giveaway, as well as all the rules and how to enter. So definitely stay tuned for that one. Again, I hope you all have a fantastic day, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.